We shape our homes, and our homes shape us. I, Pallavi Arora of Fulcrum Homedecor, am here to transform your spaces into a dream home. Cheers to new beginnings and new memories, with a little bit of magic and lots of love. Welcome to Fulcrum Home Decor. My name is Pallavi and I'm here to help you transform your spaces into a home. Welcome to another video of a home tour. This home tour is of a 2 BHK compact home. This belongs to a very sweet client. Her name is Pratibha. This is her first home and she bought this home very young, I must say. It's a very pleasurable experience for me to be able to help her in this process, and we wanted to capture every detail of what we have done and how we have done and share it with all of you so that it inspires you to beautify or to look at your home from our perspective. So this is a 2 BHK home. It's a compact home and it perfectly suits Pratibha's needs because she will be staying here alone. So primarily she wanted a space, since she is also working from home, she wanted a space that felt very calm and cozy, and of course it was conducive to her working from home. It was also a place that in case she was going to be working on offline in her physical space, she could come back to a space of retreat. And I think a home in general is a space where you would love to come back to. Also, she doesn't expect, her family has a bigger home here in Pune, and so she wasn't really expecting this place to have too many people at one point of time, and just maybe for a couple of days or so, and that is why we have designed certain areas of her home accordingly. Primarily, the home has been designed for a single user, and we have done different things at different locations, which I will take you through, which kind of aid her needs, which kind of aid and facilitate her lifestyle in for this home. So as you enter the home, you see this shoe rack which we have housed. The shoe rack is made out of, the trend that you see a lot of sustainable material that we are using. So one of them happens to be bamboo and cane. So there is a cane weaving in front, there's a rattan weaving in front of the shoe rack, and we wanted to just add that element to make the shoe rack not look like a shoe rack in just at the entrance, since there was no foyer. From left of the shoe rack is where we've housed the seating, and as I mentioned, the view from the seating is the big balcony. The seating that we've provided her, she just wanted like one big large seating. Initially we were contemplating on having an accent chair, but that is something we dropped on our way of design because we realized that adding any big piece of furniture in this room would make the room look much smaller. And this is also the walkway from into the bedroom, it is the walkway into the kitchen, into the other bedroom, and the guest amenities and toilets. So we've just kept the seating very bare minimum, and she can always add some puffies. We've added a bench which is right in front of the balcony. Now this is a very lightweight ottoman bench which can be pulled forward when guests are there, or she can actually use it to just keep her feet up and lounge right in front of the sofa, or she can also use it like a coffee table. On this wall we have housed the television unit. The television unit again is very simply made. She was very particular that she didn't want any kind of thick wall paneling, but we just wanted to create a little bit of interest, and we have given these wooden battens which go right up to the ceiling just to make the space not look small. It just needed to have that little element of height to make the space look a little larger than what it is. We've also, she loves the color. She wanted to, experiment with color in this room. So we've gone with a yellow, mustard and a blue kind of a color scheme. The sofa has been kept in a bluish tone. And the sofa is also actually just a wooden sofa with lots of plump cushions, and because she didn't want a typical couch kind of a seating with armrests that would pull away from the actual seating capacity. So we've housed that, and we've used these wall frames above the sofa, which kind of make emphasis in this corner of the room. So it kind of forms an L shape between the TV unit and these frames, and that corner, if you look at it from a distance, it actually looks very powerful, and it has a lot of weight in that corner, and that's exactly what we wanted to create. We've also housed a hanging light in this corner specifically to kind of lighten up the space and to make the weight go right over there. We've kept the curtains very simple and minimal, again because they were large. We wanted to house them from the ceiling to give that grandeur effect and not make the room look like a compact small room. And however, once that is we housed the curtains, we did realize that we couldn't put too much color there because that would make it very, very overpowering. So we kept it in a very beautiful like pastel top kind of a shade, which we've also highlighted right behind the sofa. Now as you enter the house, on the right, the builder had actually provided for this 3/4 wall, so to speak, where the TV would actually be mounted. Now after a lot of discussion with Pratibha, we realized that having a TV on that wall would definitely allow us to have a little bit more seating in the living room, but it would cut away from the dining space of the room. So we decided to give the dining space, to give the room a little bit of a dining breakfast kind of a nook. Now this would also be an area where she can use to work while she's working from home. I wanted her to feel comfortable, I wanted her to enjoy her time working, and I wanted to give her different sections in her house where she could actually work from. So one of them was this. Now the purpose, this is a very interesting unit. So what we did was the 3/4 inch wall that the builder had given, we shortened the wall a bit, and we've housed this folding dining table. Because we've given her high back chairs with this, it kind of facilitates sitting and eating or working for a very, very long time, and it is not a very uncomfortable space to be in. So this kind of becomes her entertaining corner. This can work as her sideboard because this is the partition between her kitchen and her living room. So in case she has friends over, they can all just lounge in her living room, and the food can be on this. You can open only one part of it, you can open both parts of the table. Food, drinks, everything can be served here. All these 4 bar stools can be, and they are also very lightweight, they can be used for seating. They can also be pulled to the balcony for seating. So we've kind of made the entire furniture in this space very multifunctional. The kitchen of this house, we haven't really touched much on it. We have used the counter slab that the builder has given. We've only made an extension to house the washing machine, and we've given her a utility cabinet. Of course, we have provided her with all the necessary trolleys and baskets that she needs under the counter slab. We've also provided her with overhead cabinets. We've kind of taken care of that weird little space that she had above the cabinets and provided a loft over there. So it all in all kind of looks like it actually is quite a large kitchen for the size of the house, but it's a very good space to also use for storage if necessary, and that's how all the cabinetry has been designed. We've given her another counter right on the other side, which is where the fridge is going to be housed. This is also the electronics unit for the kitchen, where the microwave, the oven, mixer, and all these kind of things can be housed. So the compact kitchen, because of the wall opening and the lovely ventilation that it has, it actually makes the living room look and feel much larger. This is the master bedroom of the house. It's a room which is approximately 10 by 10 or a little smaller than 10 by 10, but The orientation of the room was such that we had a large a large window on one corner. We had another small window on absolutely the diagonal opposite corner of the room. This room also has an attached washroom. So the wall space that we were receiving for the wardrobes was very limited. However, on a lot of discussion with Pratibha, we realized that she did not need too many cupboards in this space. Even the bed did not need to be a king size bed. So what we've done is we've provided her with a queen size bed, not a single bed. I wanted her to feel very, your own home is always very special. So, and I think the bedroom is like that very special space in the home, and that's why I wanted her to have that very lush looking and a very luxurious looking bed. And so what I've done is I have given her a queen size full storage bed, but I've also given her a very lovely tufted headboard for the bed. Now the tufting of the headboard kind of makes it feel very luxurious, and we've housed the wardrobe on one side of the bed. On the other side of the bed, we do not want to cover the window specifically because that was a source of light and ventilation, and smaller spaces always work best when there is enough light and ventilation. So we've given her a really long side table. So the room just doesn't look small enough. It looks quite a substantial size once you see it on the video, it's actually smaller than what it looks, but it actually takes care of all her requirements. Another thing that we've done is above the wardrobe, the space that we were getting was very less, and we did not want that space to just remain empty. So we've pulled a full loft above, which is extending from the wardrobe right till the end of the wall, because that now anchors the bed very beautifully. So the space feels a little bit more cozy and indrawn, and which is the feel and vibe that we were going ahead with. Another smart solution that we've done, a small space saving solution that we've done, is since we don't have a side table on the left side of the bed, we've made a cutout in the wardrobe. So when you see, you have a little ledge where you can actually house a bottle of water or your phone, or just plug in your charger if necessary. Above the headboard of the bed, I have provided her with a ledge, and that ledge acts as another space because we don't have a side table. It acts as a lovely space for her to keep her books, keep some photo frames, and it's just enough for that, and it just makes the perfect space to keep smaller things. What I've also done is provided her with 2 wall sconces. So these wall sconces are right above the headboard. Now they are at a position where, if she decides to read or she wants to read a book at night, this is the perfect lighting solutions, and all of them are controlled by the switchboard that has been provided in the little niche in the wardrobe itself. The front of the bed, we had this lovely wall, and I wanted her to, always in front of the bed, I love the space to have some character, because that's, you get up from bed, and if you're looking into a blank wall, it doesn't feel very great, and sometimes even if there are too many things, it doesn't feel very great. But what we did was to give her a board and batten kind of a look, and she can actually house a television if she wants to in the future. And the corner has been patterned off as her dresser. We've given her a small little poof also, and a drawer to keep her essentials. And I think the entire wall serves a very beautiful look because it has a lovely color. It also has some pattern, and once she houses the television, it kind of completes the look of the room. The other wall that we had here, which was probably the largest wall of this room, and I was wondering if we wanted to really do any kind of furniture or just for storage, and we decided against it because this niche was so beautiful and inviting to put pictures, and she has lovely nieces and nephews, and she's traveled. So we've provided her with some frames here, and which with some black and white art pictures of hers, where this space kind of makes it feel her own. And we've kept the color palette very simple of the room. We wanted to definitely use very pastel shades, so we've used greens and pinks, and of course we've used them in very light and very pastel forms, so the room doesn't look very overpowering and jarring. The laminate color has also been kept very subtle and soft wood, giving it a very English European vibe. Now I'm going to take you into the second bedroom, which is going to be her study room, come guest room, come playroom, in a minute. So this room had a few purposes to solve, as I mentioned. So one is definitely it needed to be her work from home station. So this is primarily her office space. This also needed to be her space where she could just, because the bedroom has the bed and it doesn't have any more space to sit, or like just to talk on the phone for some time, or browse through or talk, or for even reading. So this room already had this lovely window seating which was provided by the builder, so we wanted to celebrate that. We also wanted to give her a space for her office, and we didn't want the desk to look like a small little desk. In every house we have to end up using just enough space for the laptop, and I feel that space starts kind of crowding on you. So that is something I wanted to definitely move away from when I was designing this space. This space also needed a lounging feel for her, where she could just like take a short nap or a break from her computer if she needed to. And also when her nieces, nephews, her family is in town, she wanted to, or family is visiting her, there is a space and a provision for them to stay over. And this room kind of serves all those purposes. So as you enter, the first thing that we provided her is with a sofa cum bed. We definitely wanted a bed which is a full fold out, so it's a proper 6 by 6 feet bed which can house two people very comfortably, or maybe 3 young little kids like her nieces and nephews if they come over. We definitely needed some storage here, since we had only one wardrobe given to her in the bedroom. So the area behind we had a lovely little niche behind the door, and we wanted to use that for the wardrobe. So we've provided her with a two-door large wardrobe here, so she can actually hang a lot of clothes, she can house her winter stuff, she can actually keep a lot of her linens here. And then we have the table. She is an avid reader, and she also wanted a space to keep all her books and a lot of artifacts and memorabilia that she has from her family and her travels. So instead of making a box to house all of this, what I've done here is to give her lots and lots of shelves. Now these shelves are open, so the space looks much bigger. The table is very inviting, so if she's even sitting there for long hours and working, it doesn't feel very closed in and claustrophobic. The color, again, we have kept it very minimal, very light wood and cedar kind of a shade. And just because this room has the most amount of natural light in the entire house, we decided to just add this beautiful pop of dark salmon color, and it looks so beautiful when you enter the room. It's so inviting and it's so warm. And to complement it, we went ahead with very soft looking blinds, Roman blinds for the room, and they are in white but they have stripes, and they reflect all the colors of salmon, red and peach and pink, and it kind of really makes this room a very conducive and a very inviting room for work or study, or even just to have a good energy in. That's what I was looking for. So this room has a very good vibe as soon as you enter. what is your feedback on what you just saw?
Amazing. I never thought it would realize everything coming together so nice. My first requirement was that I wanted space. I wanted minimalist work. And that is what I see. I'm very happy, Pallavi. I cannot believe actually that it has turned out so wonderfully great. And I'm happy with my decision that I came to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I also ask everybody, tell me what is your most favorite corner or spot or anything which is your favorite part of your home?
That's very challenging because now when I've seen everything, you have done exactly what I wanted. So if I say the living room, it's perfect. It is where it's vibrant. Everything is nice. The curtains, the minimalist side of this end, and I can see myself, sitting over here having a cup of coffee with a book or something and just looking out and enjoying myself. My bedroom, it's very cozy. It's exactly the way I wanted. There's this gallery. It's very beautifully done. Even that's very emotional, so it's nice. So it's my space like that. The other room is going to be my work from home, my office space, plus when my nieces come in, we'll have that playroom kind of a thing. It's vibrant. It has lots of space and it has a storage as well. It covers everything. I can see myself working happily from that space as well.
So nice.
And the most challenging part is the kitchen, because I'm not a cook and I am not going to spend much time in the kitchen, but looking at the color selection that we have done, the laminates that we have done, and all the storage that you have given, I think I'm going to spend time there as well. So I don't know really. I'm so excited that I don't know where I'm going to spend most of my time. It's going to be very difficult, at least for the first few weeks, I think.
I know.
But I feel everything is perfect. It is.
That's so sweet.
The objective that I want from each room has met. So
thank you. Thank you so much. So this was a tour of Pratibha's beautiful abode, her first home. I was honored, I am honored, I am so blessed to be able to do this for her. It always feels very special to be able to design someone's home, because buying a home is so special, and making sure that their dream home looks like the way they had imagined is a very responsible job, is what I think. And I hope I have been able to give her the look that she was looking for. We will listen to her in some time, and just wanted to share with all of you that in every video you always hear me talk about the design principle or the design style that we have followed for designing the space. In this particular space, which was because the space is compact, the requirements were very were priority. What we wanted to do is the whole space has been designed not keeping just one design style in mind. We have very subtly used a lot of design styles. It's primarily European and Scandinavian. It's got small flashes of farmhouse, but overall it doesn't make the space, the intent was to make the space feel light, bright, airy and flowy and larger than what it is. And sometimes you have to mix and merge a few design styles. Sometimes you have to be very fluid with the design style, and this is an example of that. This is also a budget home makeover, so budget home tour. If any of you are interested in getting your homes designed, definitely get in touch with us. All our details are mentioned in the description box. YouTube has started this algorithm that a lot of our videos are not reaching you people. So unless you are subscribed and you hit the bell button, we will not be able to reach you. These videos don't reach you. So please make sure you do that. If you can help us out by sharing this video so a lot more people can see it and benefit from it, we would be very, very grateful. I thank each one of you for being here, for taking the time to see this, and I hope I have inspired you in some small way to create some small corner of your home, or to actually create a new home, which you might be doing in this process. I will see you again in our next videos. All the products that you see here will also, you will see the links to them on our Instagram. So would request you to follow us on that as well, so that you can see the little short clips of or reels of how we've done the setups, the product links, and our website is fully operational. So any information that you need about us is present on the website. Any product that you would want to buy from whatever you saw is also available on our website. So do take a few minutes of your precious time and give it a look. The links are all mentioned in the description box below. I am so glad you are here and you have taken the time to be with us. I will see you very soon. Happy living.